Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakha Chodash, giving double honors to the men and the apostles and the elders and the bishops of Great Millstone, who I learn from daily, who teach with truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. This is going to be a news reel where I'll just get a few scriptures as I go through the news. Lord willing, this is edifying.
Russia is making moves to gain direct control of its Wagner private mercenary group. Russia's Deputy Defense Minister recently said that volunteers will be asked to sign contracts directly with the Ministry of Defense.
Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. As you can see, prophecy again jumping off the page.
Wagner boss Yevgeny Prigozhin has said that his forces would boycott the contracts. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that an investigation has already started about the destruction of the Kakhovka Dam. It's being conducted by the International Criminal Court. The destruction of the Soviet-era dam triggered floods in Ukraine's Kherson region. Zelensky said about 4,000 residents have been evacuated. The Russian Ministry of Defense reported that its forces repelled multiple waves of attacks from Ukraine. They added that Russian forces drove back Ukrainian troops who were headed towards the Donetsk region. Russia also downed an unmanned speedboat which attempted to attack the scout ship of Russia's Black Sea Fleet. Meanwhile, Ukraine claimed that its troops advanced over a kilometer in Bakhmut. Ukraine has announced that its forces have recaptured 3 villages in the eastern region of Donetsk. Ukrainian troops are seen raising the country's flag in the villages in some videos. This comes days after Ukraine launched its counter-offensive operations against the Russian forces. South Africa's BRICS Sherpa, Anil Suklal, said that the BRICS countries are trying to find a solution to the Russia-Ukraine war. He added that BRICS members are working with the two countries to try and bring an end to the crisis. Meanwhile, at least
Right? Revelation 20 and 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. And that Satan is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right? Who is released out of his prison, which is the Renaissance period, Revelation 20 and 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the 4 quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And as you can see, prophecy again popping off the page. Many nations are trying to join the BRICS nations. That's Russia gathering the nations, right? As you can see, also, Satan is the one with all these weapons. Satan likes to make war with these weapons. Because Esau's blessing was the sword. And the modern day sword is the gun, the missile, the tank, the F-150, so on and so forth.
6 African countries, including South Africa, will visit Russia and Ukraine as part of the mediation efforts. Russia has detained a 51-year-old American, Michael Travis Leak, for allegedly running a drug-dealing racket. Leak is a musician and former paratrooper and appeared in a military court for his hearing on Sunday.
Esau, look at you, man. Look at you. Down bad. Esau down bad, man. Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine. He is a musician after all. You know he like to get his drink on. Transgressed by wine. He is a proud man. Neither keep it at home, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. That is Esau, man. But now Esau is down bad. Look at that. Russia arrests a U.S. citizen on alleged drug dealing charges, but yet we're the drug dealers. Yet we get the stigma of being drug dealers. Well, who created the damn drugs? Esau.
The U.S. confirmed that its embassy officials attended Leak's hearing. The court has ordered Leak to remain in custody until the 6th of August this year. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has vowed to strengthen strategic...
What? Wait a minute. Let's go back to that. Again, what is Vladimir Putin? The so-called leader of Russia, right? Revelation 20:8 and Revelation 20:7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations where are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
Cooperation with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Kim Jong-un promised to, quote-unquote, hold hands with Putin to strengthen cooperation on the shared goal of building a powerful country. The North Korean leader's message came on Russia's National Day.
Prophecy jumping off the page.
Iranian leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has said that the West cannot stop Iran from getting a nuclear weapon.
Look at that. Now Iran need nuclear weapons because of this damn devil that ain't did nothing but cause chaos over in that land. They've done nothing but chaos. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. What's that wine? Them philosophies. What's that wine? They scams, this money system. They're tired of the bullshit. They tired of your bullshit, Esau. And so people They arming up. They getting ready. Babylon is fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto the heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. And people is getting tired, so they leaving. They arming up. Yeah.
Khamenei added that Iran will cooperate with the International Atomic Energy Agency. IAEA Director General Rafael Grossi recently said that Iran cooperates with only a fraction of nuclear inspection requirements. Police officials in the U.S. state of Colorado
wait a minute. We got Isaiah 30 and 9. We'll start at 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. I have spread out my Isaiah 65 and 2. I have spread out my hand all day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good, after their own thought. Second Esdras 1 and 8. Pull thou off then the hair of thy head, and cast all evil upon them, for they have not been obedient unto my law, but it is a rebellious people. How long shall I forbear them, and to whom I have done so much good? Psalms 9 and 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. His The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion, Selah.
Body cam footage following the death of a teenager who was fatally shot by an officer on Sunday. After an alleged robbery, 14-year-old Jordell Richardson was tackled by a police officer and shot in the abdomen. Richardson was taken to the hospital, but he died from the bullet wound. The Colorado police officer said that he shot the teenager in self-defense after Richardson pulled out a weapon. However, it was later determined that Richardson was holding a toy pellet gun, which looked like a handgun.
Stupid niggas, bruh. Stupid niggas, bruh. But these are the people that don't want to follow the Lord, right? Who walk past the prophets day in, day out, making gang signs, right? Gang, 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 nigga. On gang, nigga. That is them. Ridiculous.
Honduras opened its embassy in China's capital, Beijing, on Sunday. This comes only 3 months after the two countries established diplomatic ties. China's Foreign Minister Qin Gang and his Honduran counterpart Eduardo Reyna attended the ceremony.
Again, Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh's judgment, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations, and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have gathered, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink, or that they might drink. We can get Revelation 20:8 again. And shall, start at 7. Revelation 20:7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the 4 quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. Let's continue. Prophecy again, jumping off the page.
Beijing opened its own embassy in Honduras a week ago. Diplomatic relations between China and Honduras began after the latter broke off ties with Taiwan in March this year. Montenegro's Socialist Party has won the most number of seats in a snap parliamentary election. Polls show that the Europe Now movement has won over 25% of the vote. This is on the basis of early projections. Polls also say that out of 15 parties and alliances that took part in the vote, 9 are entering the parliament. A portion of a major U.S. highway, the Interstate 95, collapsed in Philadelphia. This was after a
That's that Jeremiah 51:8 again. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Look at that. The golden city is fallen. How is the golden city ceased? Isaiah 14:4. Oh, let's start at... we'll start at 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the ruler. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing, and that's when this place is destroyed completely with nuclear fire. Everyone is going to be rejoicing. The trees, the birds, the fish, right? Everyone is going to break forth in the singing when Esau is finally taken out of power. But before then, this place is going to crumble. As you can see, the greatest nation on earth got collapsing bridges, potholes in the street, homeless running up and down the street.
Vehicle that was parked underneath the freeway caught fire, causing the bridge to collapse. No injuries were reported, and firefighters doused the flames. Meanwhile, work has begun to clear debris out of the collapsed highway. Roughly 160,000 vehicles passed through that roadway in a day. A bus carrying wedding guests crashed in Australia's New South Wales state.
Oh, wait. That's not what I was looking for. Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord had not done it? Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophet. The lion hath roared, who will not fear? The Lord Yahweh hath spoken, who can but prophesy? But the point here, can a bird fall in Amos 3 and 5, can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gin is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? It's the Lord's judgment. First Chronicles 16 and 14. He is the Lord. He is Yahweh, our power. His judgments are in all the earth. Oh, wait a minute. I got a better one. I got a better one. First Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. It is the Lord's judgment.
At least 10 people have been killed and 25 have been injured. The driver of the bus has been arrested.
To repent. A wedding bus killed 10. The Lord killed 10. While y'all out here trying to get married, having your ceremonies that the Lord is not pleased with, need to repent. Let's continue.
Taiwan is facing its own reckoning over sexual harassment brought about by a Netflix series. The show
Again, Proverbs 11 and 1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, is an abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them.
Called Wavemakers has sparked a number of real-life Me Too allegations involving political figures in the island. This comes 5 years after the hashtag Me Too allegations surfaced around the world. A third of men in Germany say they find violence against women to be acceptable. This is
Yeah, you women.
according to a new study. About 33% of men between 18 and 35 years of age said it's acceptable if men's hand, quote-unquote, slipped during an argument with their female partner. Hundreds of thousands of people participated in a pride parade in Brazil's Sao Paulo.
Look at that. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. You nasty fucks. Leviticus 18 and 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind, as with womankind. It is an abomination. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Defile not yourselves in any of these things, for it is all these that the nations are defiled with, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled. Therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomited out her inhabitants. Look at this nasty shit.
Demonstrators sang and danced at the annual Sao Paulo Gay Pride Parade. The first Pride Parade was held in Sao Paulo in 1997, which drew over 2,000 participants.
See? Demons, man. And who is allowing this shit? Esau. They're the ones pushing this all over the planet. And people just eating it up. The nations are just eating it up. But that's all right, because the Lord is coming back to show you what it is. He's going to take that veil off your face and show you what truth is. But let's continue.
Mount Mayon, the Philippines' most active volcano, began spewing lava on Sunday.
Yup. Now it's time for this one. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 39 and 29. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
This prompted the evacuation of thousands of people. Thousands of people have been put on high alert as there is a possibility of what has been described as a violent explosion. Cyclone Biparjoy seems to have changed its path. The cyclone was initially headed towards the Pakistan coastline. It's now predicted to have moved slightly east towards the Gujarat coast. Cyclone Biparjoy has already developed into an extremely severe cyclonic storm. It's expected to cause flooding, damage public property, and crops. People in Japan held a protest against the government's plan to discharge nuclear-contaminated water from the Fukushima nuclear power plant into the sea.
All right, I guess that's a good spot to stop. But as you can see, the Lord is working daily. Prophecy popping off the page, judgment going forth. Yet you got ISUPK over here screaming, I don't even want to say it. They just a bunch of black niggas that have no idea what the hell is really going on. And they're going to be caught up in that judgment. Lord willing. Lord willing, I'm not caught up in that judgment. Lord willing, none of the men doing the truth or spreading the truth, doing the work in sincerity, is caught up in that judgment. The hopeful elect understand what's really popping off and what's really going on. But on that, Shalom, I hope you were edified.